Great, welcome to today's stream. So we are still on the Archmage character. Archmage Spark. I happen to make like a bunch of good trades actually. I sold like multiple, crafts for like, good amount of divines. So I was able to, kind of juice up my build. Get like some very decent reach rings. This one here I completely YOLO'd. I bought this one and for like 8 divines, and it was just basically missing the increased maximum mana percent, and I just YOLO'd it in there with like 33% chance, hit like the Mother Lord here. I have another one which is not that good, but I bought this for 2 divs, so I might just slam this, but right now I'm kind of working on fixing my res, and I opted to not really go for resistance on rings because I want to keep cast speed and the high mana rack and stuff like that. So I kind of, it's kind of difficult to fix res because, you only have 1 roll. You could have 2 rolls on the harm, but I only have 1. I have 1 roll on the focus, and I have just 1 roll on the gloves right now because I'm running my my soul core gloves here, and I really don't want to invest into resistances on my boots and stuff like that. How are you doing, my friend? So I'm still running Ingenuity. I even got like Corrupted Ingenuity with like resistance. So yeah, I only need like basically a better wand, and I'm testing. But right now I'm thinking, how do I fix resistances? Without, I could try to get another ring with resistances. Then I would probably be able to almost fix it. I need a better amulet. This is pretty nice though. But yeah, I'm still not sold, so I think right now I will just buy some tree res gloves. Because that seems to be the easiest fix for me. For now, I mean, I can still juice it up later, but I think, I'm just getting some tree res gloves now, just for the, simplicity of it. Because, these are pretty cheap, actually, if you don't want them just like crazy rolls. They're just like a few divines, and you can get pretty good ones, actually. So I'm really not... these are like all above 100 LRS, so I think if I just get 1 tree res glove here, I will be fine. I could corrupt these for a double socket, but I probably don't even need to. I'm just gonna, because I'm testing still, I will still optimize this later, but I guess, I'm just gonna buy 1 of these. Probably this one was 147, right? That looks good. It has fire, cold, lightning. Yeah, I mean, these are pretty decent, actually. There's like some brick corrupted ones here. Here's another one for 1, though. This has 110, but I can corrupt this, actually. It has still... Yeah, so right now I'm like kind of in corruption mode, because, I did some good profit crafting, so I have like basically 2 many divines. Well, I actually, like, got rid of most of them already, as it stands. So yeah, I mean, I got this, I got this bad boy here, which was the best craft I did, I think, this one here, which has like, the 253 is fake, but it has like a lot of energy shield and pretty decent rolls, has rarity intelligence, but it has no rest, so I cannot really use it. So I'm just, just bought these 2 tree res ones, and I guess, I'm just gonna, start, see if I can corrupt 1 for a double socket, and, that sounds like a plan, right? What? It was 25 this morning. Are you kidding me? Wow. That's a lot of money for an Omen of Corruption. Damn it. These are gonna get expensive. Okay, they have quality, they have sockets. So this one was the cheaper one, I guess. So let's just give this like 1. Just gives this like a double socket, right? Yeah, easy. I got it to... I mean, this is actually pretty good. It's lightning pen because I play a lightning build. But, I still want a double socket though. So let's go with the other one. Let's go. And this one got armor break, so it's not my lucky day, I guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with the same. I mean, this has better resistances though. Much better resistance than this one, but I think this one will still be alright. Yeah, so almost fixed with this one. With this one, it's not much closer actually. So yeah, this is just gonna lose me like, I mean, it has still a lightning res rune in though. So not like almost fixed, but we're getting there. Another one I can do. There was another one for three deaths, right? How much do I have? I don't. Okay, I have 6 left. Like I literally burned through everything I had already. So, but there's another good one with like 102%. This one has 101%. You know, maybe I should be smart and change this to like 98% or something like that. See if we still can find some like cheap ones. Oh, I guess not. So yeah, we have this 112, 104. It says 101 res. This one has 102 res. Fire Cold Lightning. Right, I do one more. Just one more. I promise, just one more. Because I will be out of money. Somebody needs to buy my shit. Like, I have so much stuff on the market, but, you know, if nobody buys my shit, I will not be able to continue this. But, like, you know, wearing gloves without double sockets feels bad.
All right, your order is registered.
Right, let's just do one more. Quality is on, socket is on. Right, let's go. Oh, come on! What? What is... Like, honestly, since League Stuck, I corrupted so many items for double sockets. I didn't get a single one. Not a single one. Right, I'm not gonna use my last 3 diffs on this. Will I? Oh, God. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. This is bad behavior. Right, whatever. Last one. Last one, then I'm broke anyway. So that's the story. This is not qualitied up. They are tricking me.
Yes?
Damage.
Hail.
Right, this is the last one because I'm broke now. Wonderful.
I'll post it right away.
So just give me my... Damn it. I paid like so much money for this and I don't know what's wrong with like corrupting into double sockets. Alright, last one. Come on! How bricked is it? Oh my god, it's so bricked. Like this one just got giga bricked. Oh my god, this one got giga bricked. Alright, so... I guess, you know, no double sockets for me today.
Someone is bound to buy that.
So which one we're gonna use? I mean, this one has lightning pen. I guess this is the one which I should use, even though this has like a little bit lower res than the other ones. But you know, we're still gonna get rid of the other ones, I guess. So what do we have here? This is 3 res with maximum frenzy charges. I don't think anybody cares about this. But you know, let's just try to sell it like at, you know, 5 diffs, whatever. This one has break armor, which is probably nobody cares about this. So let's sell this at 5 diff. And these are my old ones. Okay. Okay, so we need some more S. I guess. We need, first of all, we need Core Guards Gaze. Just casually 71x right
I'll
now.
post it right away.
Very nice. Alright, so I have one jewel which can fix some cold res. But I guess I have to sacrifice like at least 2 of my sockets here. Or if I go for Ores, this is gonna be
What's new?
the 5% Ores times 60% will probably end up at 7, right? So that's a 14%. So it's a 21, so it's a little bit worse, but it's Ores. So if I do like 7 times 2, I will be almost res capped. I guess, you know, that's gonna be fair enough. How much are these? That's at least cheap. Pissing me off, but you know, I'm just gonna... Wait, what? Why don't these have mana? Huh? Oh my god, did I just put this in the wrong goddamn gloves? Wait, these had no mana. Oh no, mana's on the... Ah. But I hate these corrupted, these desecrated mods, like being on the bottom and not on the top. Like, that's freaking confusing. But yeah, so we basically gonna put these in here. And now I mean, that's fair enough. Like, you know, we missed just like a tiny bit of lightning res. I could fix this by getting like 1 jewel with, you know, lightning res, I guess. Maybe we do that, so we're safe. Get a jewel with lightning res. Alright, what do we have? 70x. Crit chance, crit bonus, magnitude. I want something with energy shield, for sure. I want energy shield of equipped focus. The update, which build? Like this build? Oh, 10 lightning res. Yes, I have the brand new build guide. You can type !build and it's like the latest version in there. Alright, here's some decent ones, but I don't want to overpay for these. 20 car speed. 130x for this one, really? I mean, it's not that good. This one is good though. It's 1 diff though. Can I still squeeze out a diff? Completely broke my like all currency I had. And can I still make a diff out of this somehow? Yeah, I have 33 chaos. That should be alright.
It's you.
Let's get exalts for chaos.
All right. Your order is registered.
Yeah, I switched away from the plans. Get a diff. Prices are out of control again. Right. Now I'm completely broke, so somebody please buy my shit.
Sure thing.
Anyway, that's fair enough though. So let's search for the weakest link here. This is a pretty weak link. Right. Wonderful. And now we're res capped again. Res cap and broke. That's the... I should like, you know, it's like a good name for like a... Whatever. Res cap and broke. Oh yeah, I still have this ring though. I shoot this for like 2 diffs. And I wanted to get this to fix res, but you know, it doesn't really matter, so I can just probably put this back for like 4 diffs. That was a pretty good price actually.
Seems like a good deal.
Yeah, crafting these boots is super easy, actually, right? Okay, so do I want to sell these gloves or do I want to keep them for now? I guess I'm just going to keep them for now. You never know when you might need them. Okay, cool. So now one thing still bricked. I'm still missing 5 spirit to run convalescence. I don't know if I want to run convalescence or not. Not running it would allow me actually to run a clarity 2, but then I wouldn't have convalescence. But you know, I might not need siphon elements. I wanted to actually try if I need that, because maybe it's cooler if I just run a clarity 2, because this build is like, you know, shredding through mana like crazy. So maybe I'm just gonna try if I don't even need this remnant shenanigans. I mean, I would like to have it actually, but you know, let's just try if I do like so much deeps now that it literally doesn't matter. And yeah, then I wanted to try to switch like into cold damage with Embitter. I would love to switch to Eldritch Battery. Honestly, just because this keystone allows me to pick all these without the passing nodes. I would also love to switch to Mind Over Matter. That's one I'm actively testing if I can sustain the mana. Because, you know, my mana cost is crazy. And my cast speed as well. So this is without Arcane Surge. So yeah. And let's just try this. What else did you not finish? I finished everything. Plan build is finished. It's, you know, the plan build is nice, but the problem I have with the plan build is the plans are too slow. They move too slow, and I can't stand it. It's just, you know, I keep getting hit by projectiles because the plans are just too slow. And that's so freaking annoying. I just hate it. And that's why I'm back at Spark, basically. I just love Spark. So yeah. And I'm completely broke until somebody buys something from me. Do I still have chaotic monsters? I just have one. Let's buy some. But yeah, I kind of have to, you know, I kind of have to do like profit crafting because, you know, I'm too broke to test these builds. It's just freaking expensive to do this. Get rid of all my chaos orbs. What? Huh? Oh, I had some more. Okay. Obviously, I had some monsters. 151% magic monsters. That's crazy, actually. I didn't do the tier 3 simulacrum with the plants. But it should be able to do it. I just didn't have the money, and now I'm again completely broke, so I kind of have to be careful. Now I have to wait again. I have like so much stuff in my shop. Like I have like a lot of expensive items here, like all in the, you know, multiple divines range. So this is really like a lot of stuff, but I need to wait until some of these sales, and I keep making them cheaper. But you know, as soon as I get like these high items, like these 50 divines ones, where simply like nothing like this on the market, right? I keep lowering them to like, you know, 45, 40. At some point I will sell one of these, and then I'm good to go again, right? But right now I'm like basically broke. So I can't afford getting crazy gear, and I didn't want to continue upgrading the plant gear, the plant build, because I just didn't like it from the playstyle. I think the power level of it is fine. Obviously, you can just throw headhunter and everything at every build, and it's going to be like super easy. But it was just not satisfying enough for me. By the way, I wanted to test something. If you can weapon lock. Ah, you can't weapon lock without the second weapon, right? I was thinking that there was like weapon locking, but I think it doesn't work if you have a weapon set 2. How did this weapon locking work? There was like a trick to weapon lock, right? ult or something like that? Or does it only work if you don't have a second weapon? Ah, okay, it only works if you don't have one. Because I wanted to put my curse on the weapon set 1. I mean, I wanted to weapon lock it, but unfortunately it doesn't work. Because it's very, very dangerous to cast this elemental weakness while you're like, you know, not elemental weakness actually, cast on critical. Sorry, elemental weakness. It's very difficult. It's very risky to cast it while you're running a map. And I wanted to weapon lock it, but then I would have to get rid of my Sigil of Power. Oh yeah, wow. What is going on with these? What the hell? I think this is like the strongest mob I ever encountered. What? I don't know what that was. That was crazy. Okay, I mean, mana consumption is by the way, I don't have an anoint on my amulet right now. I was still not sure what I was gonna get. No, something is like rough on this map. But yeah, it's just so the speed as the projectiles travel. That is the thing I don't like about the plant build. If I had a more defensive Ascendancy, I think it would be okay. But I get hit by so many projectiles. And that's also why I wanna I'm also annoyed by this build a little bit, because I don't freeze or anything, I don't slow, I have like no crowd control on my main abilities. So I kind of wanna also fix that to a certain degree. I wanted to check Embitter and freeze. This map just, I don't know what's going on this map. It's just like dropping. This has like crazy something. I will have to check what this map has actually. It's absolutely out of control mobs. I'm doing very heavy damage. Perfect Essence of Haste, are these worth anything these days? I don't know, it probably has something to do with the +1 monster level, because it's like a level 83 area, I think. I mean, it just feels a million times better to just roll Spark, even though this is not really... It's not very good optimized right now, because I'm missing the whole Cold Infusion story, so I'm not freezing enough. So I wanted to check this with Embitter and some Cold Switch, if I could get more freeze. Because I think it would be very nice if I had some freeze. Because I'm pretty much good on the damage. It's just level 81 actually. I thought it was level 82 actually. But yeah, this map has like, I don't know what this map has, but it's crazy. Should actually read what this map has. What does this map even have? 88% more monster life. Okay, that's crazy actually. +2 monster level. Ailment threshold 107% makes sense. Rare monsters have 1 additional mob. Unique monsters have 2 additional. Oh my god, the boss is gonna raid me. 310 rare, 103. What is this map? That's actually. This map is like out of control. But at 88% monster life is like rough. I don't even know how that can happen. Normal life build. This is like a different build. So I'm not sure if I will. I want to like go for the Blood Mage again. That's gonna take time. Did the boss already? I don't want to do the boss yet. This boss is gonna be absolutely out of control, so I don't really want to die right now. This boss is gonna have 2 extra mods on a level 81 map with like 88% more monster or 95 or whatever it was. So, you know, there's a very good chance I can make this boss because I'm not optimized yet at all against bosses. I might even go out of mana because I just upgraded to level 21 gem, so I might not even have enough mana to do the boss. But yeah, I might want to switch to freeze. I think that would be a good idea. What's this mods? I just wanted to find the abyss. But as I think it's probably, I mean, it might be in the boss room, but you know, whatever. Just let's just see. I think I'm not gonna make this boss. This like map is like way too rough. Actually, this is not like a very hard boss though. But yeah, we have mana issues here. Yeah, whatever. This is like, I don't know, this is like a 50 million HP boss or something like that against my build, which is not optimized for bosses yet at all. So I was pretty sure I'm not gonna make this boss on this crazy map. But that's fine. You know, I'm still crafting here, but I think I want to go into freeze.
What's new?
At least I want to try. I want to switch out Convalescence for now for Siphon Elements. And what will we do? Let's just do... Just remove the considered casting, I guess. Well, maybe not. Maybe yes. Just try. I might be getting away without efficiency though. But I honestly don't think so. So if I would do this Embitter's thing, I would basically have to remove the lightning damage stuff here. Okay. We have shock. I think this is like pretty much the only lightning damage I have on the tree. I have some on my wand actually, but it doesn't really matter. And now we would just get the, it would be nice to get this node, but we can't. But we can get these freeze nodes here at least. They're pretty decent actually. Any other good freeze node I can grab? Guess not. Whatever. I just want to try if this is gonna do like decent freeze or not. You got a GG item which made you unkillable? You mean the you're talking about the what's it called? The belt for the blood mages?
It seems we must wait a
Or
little
like the
longer.
weird ass tech with the abyssal modifiers you can get from this lineage gem where you have like permanent invulnerability on this abyssal thing. Doesn't really freeze, does it? I don't see any freeze. Does it not work with Archmage? It could work with Archmage. Cold damage. It does actually half of it as cold damage. That is actually as planned. Might not be enough to freeze though. So wait, now we have this bullshit again, and I don't know how to access this. It used to work, now it's not working again. So now I have this stupid room, like basically blocking everything, and I cannot ever, kind of, go on with this temple at all. I don't understand how this stupid temple is working at all. Like, honestly, I have no freaking idea. Like, I was trying to at least, get to here and... I don't understand this temple. So I managed to connect like the boss and the chamber room, but then I couldn't use the chamber. And now I'm trying to just get there again, but I can't figure out how. I don't know. Like, it's like super weird. I don't get like any. I don't get it at all how it works. It's like super strange. Maybe I'm just too stupid, but I don't even wanna, like... I would just like to kill this boss, like, once. And I just can't get it to happen. I mean, it's not really freezing a whole lot, actually. I would have assumed it would freeze more if I use Embitter. It doesn't seem to do it. I guess, what I can do is I can run the architect room and, no, drops, I didn't really notice any difference, to be honest. But I just want to run this architect so the temple collapses. That's kind of my plan, so I can try again building again. Yeah, I mean, I just want to kill this stupid boss. That's what I want to do. I don't want to really even play it. But I just want to figure out how it actually works. Because I thought I had it done already. I had like everything connected. I had this access chamber. I had it connected to the boss. But it still wouldn't let me activate the access chamber. So I just want to know how it works. So I can at least try it. Because the boss is like dropping pretty good stuff. Oh yeah, and this stupid medallions, I'm never using them.
You could never understand. To pursue greatness. I need more time for that.
Okay, so I froze him. Oh shit, I don't have...
Freezing vortex.
I mean, that worked. Like, the boss got frozen by the Embitter at least. That's good.
I'll hold this medallion for you.
How do I use it? You can't. Then what I was doing, I was like, you know, just placing these, you know, this lineage rooms so I could potentially use them at some point.
From there, we will be able to gain entry to Aziri's private chambers on our next attempt.
And, yeah, now I just used to collapse this temple because I still don't understand how it works. I'm running it without mana remnants. I mean, I don't have an anoint right now, so I missed like kind of one efficiency anoint right now. I was gonna look if I actually needed it or not. I mean, this froze the rare at least pretty fast. I mean, I like it more if the builds can actually freeze, you know. It's just like such a good layer if you do like crazy amounts of DPS. I get this freaking medallion story. It's like also, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm in this access chamber, right? And I understand that I have to, you know, be connected to here. But I had been connected to here, and I couldn't get it done. So that's kind of the story where I am with this temple. And I'm, you know, now I have like the arcade. Now I'm just gonna basically collapse it again. To hope I can ever, you know, reach that again. So maybe, I thought it was maybe just a bug because, you know, for whatever reason. But I also don't know if I need to finish the rooms to get here. I have like really no idea how it works. But now I basically just hope I can get there again. No, yeah, I know I bricked it because they said that, so in the patch note it was that the rooms would now attach to them. But maybe it was just the architect and not Aziri. So that's why I put it there, because I wanted to test, but I can just collapse them and remove them. But if I connect these again, I had this connected. It was working, but I couldn't, I just couldn't get there. I was clicking this access chamber thing, and it would just do nothing. Like, it wouldn't get me anything. So I don't know. I need like some kind of an item or whatever. Like, there's also like no explanation on this. So it's kind of weird. And I didn't even like find like any guides or something like that on how to do that. Oh yeah, I need my convalescence back. So yeah, definitely, I need that spirit back somehow. I need to like do like a slight respec to get that spirit back. You can also still get like this perma regeneration flask thingy. Haven't tried it out yet, if it's very good or not. It regenerates much less than a regular flask, but it's, I guess, for lazy people. So I kind of need to, what? Why didn't it, like, activate? Eh? Okay, so I guess it didn't take the alchemy orb, it just instantly activated the strongbox. Like the chess piece? Which chess piece? I feel so bad running like CI without convalescence. Stoneweaver is like out of the game. The disciple of Valashka or whatever that thing is called. That one is probably the best caster ascendancy right now. Maybe Blood Mage, one of the two. Because the disciple just has like stupid defenses, and you know, defenses on like the casters I think are right now, you know, what you want to have. Like offenses do not really matter so much right now. And the disciple has just like some crazy defensive layers. Whatever. I don't even want to do this. I mean, obviously, if you had like, you know, if I had like the money to just get like a Rakiata's Flow gem, you know, it would be so much better. So don't get confused. Like, you will see like a lot of people running like, you know, with like crazy damage and stuff like that. So there's really just, you know, a lot of stuff going on with like lineage support gems costing like, you know, a fortune, which are just completely overpowered. But I just can't afford it. Unless somebody buys my shit. I hate this map so much. Which one did I not flip? First. This one. Yeah, the new Ascendancy for the Sorg is like pretty good. So yeah, my boss damage sucks because I don't have mana sustain yet. And I kind of need to curse them. Like, I have no pen and stuff like that, so it's really bad if I don't get like a curse on them. Like, basically, you know, go forever on these. soon as I get them cursed, like I can basically burn them down in like no time. But as soon as I'm moving, I kind of, you know, I miss like this, you know, just initial phase to just instantly freeze the boss and just bring it down. Because as soon as bosses are moving, I have like super hard issues killing them. What, they like this, yeah, you just wrote it, like the silks of whatever, right? I don't even know what that is. Isn't that the... Energy shield? Current energy shield? What does that mean? I mean, it's a decent armor, I guess, but why would this make you immortal? Current energy shield also grants elemental damage reduction? I don't understand what that means, actually. Like, what is it doing? Okay, but this is okay. Is worse something still, Veil of the Night? Huh. I mean, I'm still far away from running. Yeah, but why? How does it make you immortal? Like, usually you don't die to elemental damage. Most of the time you would die to other stuff, actually. Like, I usually die to physical damage. Elemental damage, not so much the problem, to be honest. Like, if you have kept elemental resistances and no armor, you usually will die to physical damage or chaos damage if you don't have CI, but elemental damage doesn't really kills me so much, to be honest. But yeah, I wanted to... maybe I could try to get the ice shit on the bosses. Might instantly freeze them. But yeah, I need the spirit back though. I'm not even sure if I spec out of this what it's gonna do. But I kind of need this, this, and this. So I need like 5 nodes. I still have an anoint for mana cost efficiency if I really want. I'm considering like specking out of this entire shit here. Because I'm really not so much into crit anymore at this point. I mean, it's okay what I have in crit, but it's not crazy at all. Other than this really just gives me spaghettification. Well, I could just, you know, ditch some of these elemental damage nodes, I guess.
Yes?
Go on. Old roots find new soil.
Let's just remove some of these. Crit bonus. But it's also weird because it doesn't say how much it reduces it. So this is 2 of the points. This one for them. So now we get... Wait, can I just divine my... This is already at max spirit. Shit, I cannot divine any more spirit out of my items. And I need to transform one regular into weapon set. Let's just, I can just transform 3, I guess. And now we get this keystone, this node. That should give me enough spirit, hopefully. Yes. And now we have like 20, I guess. 50% damage. Better than nothing. Ah, okay. I mean, if I had 13k ES, I guess I would be a Mortal Hour, so... I mean, I could push much more energy shield, actually, than I have. I feel like kind of the damage with Embidder is like a little lower. Since I'm running mobility, but I really have to run mobility, I guess. Okay, let's try again. Try another one here. I don't defend this position, just re-rolling takes a lot of time, and I just happen to have this Ascendancy, so since you know, I don't think this is better at all, to be honest. But you know, I think this this Oracle is cool, but right now I think it's just missing damage from the Ascendancies. Like, the Ascendancies are cool, right? They do like, but you know, at this point, I probably don't even use a single of the Oracle nodes anymore. But this thing with the Keystones is super good, though. Don't get me wrong. That's like a very, very good ability. But you know, I'm still working on this. But I think probably right now, either Blood Mage or the Disciple of, you know, Varashta or whatever that thing is called is the best caster Ascendancy by far. I don't think, I mean, you know, this is really just I'm playing it because I have it. And, you know, I need to get currency to reroll anyway. And since most of the gear I'm doing now is going to be the same that I would be using on the other class, it's not so much of a, like, you know, bad investment, I guess. But I don't think the Oracle is good enough right now. I mean, but I think it's fairly balanced, actually. It's just missing, like, the super late game. I mean, if you look at this, like, this plays pretty fluent. Again, I'm still working on, you know, figuring stuff out. But at this current state, you know, it works pretty good. Adding the freeze costs actually a lot of damage. So if I... but yeah, so I would probably roll to Disciple, because, you know, just getting the stuff and the focus, that thing alone is so freaking overpowered, actually. Because stuffs are just so far superior above Wand and Focus right now. But you gotta sacrifice, like, a good amount of defenses by running the stuff. But, you know, if I would run this with the stuff, I would go down to, like, 5k energy shield or something like that. And because there's, like, so many nodes which give you energy shield based on focus. Also, like, you know, on the jewels, it's a relatively free mod to get that. But the Disciple has, like, some crazy defensive nodes. And yeah, like, that stuff and focus is pretty overpowered, to be honest. But still, I think this has some pretty good synergies with the Keystone stories, right? Because right now, I was thinking if I can make this a real mana stacker, right? With Eldritch Battery and Mind Over Matter. Because if you would do that, you would basically, you know, you usually just rush for jewel slots. And along the way, you would basically just, you know, pick up all the Keystones and get all the stuff around the Keystones. And that's actually pretty strong if you do it. But it also costs, like, a lot, obviously. It's very, very expensive. But you know, now with the elemental siphon elements thing, you know, it works pretty good actually. Not optimized yet. I like did like some very bad stuff in my passive tree. But you know, this is not an easy map, right? This is like full delirium, 6 mod map, 3 tablets on a cleansed map with, you know, Abyss. So this is like definitely nothing easy. And I think if I just, you know, I really like with the Embitter that the freeze, just such a nice defensive layer. And yeah, I want to try out this other mana flask, basically. Which focus? Any focus. Like the disciple basically can just wear a staff and a focus. So, just, you know, basically putting it into perspective, right? A focus, I mean, the focus is at half strength, right? Still. But you can put a staff into focus. And, you know, the focus at half strength will still give you +1 all skills. It will give you roughly like 200 to 300 energy shield from focus. It will give you, you know, whatever you want, like care speed and, you know, some resistance and stuff like that, mana regeneration, whatever you want, right? So even like a focus at half strength is still extremely powerful. And it solves a lot of issues. First of all, it solves the weapon swap problem with Sigil of Power. Because, you know, if I swap to, well, if I weapon swap to Sigil of Power, I drop to 4.6k energy shield. So I cannot casually just curse elemental weakness, because, you know, I will basically weapon swap to it and my energy shield will halve. And that's very dangerous to do this in a map. But if you have the Disciple, you can just basically weapon swap up. I mean, you can lock it. You don't even need a secondary weapon set. You could just lock your secondary weapon swap and put like the chiming stuff in your main hand. And then you could just basically, you know, curse while you're, you know, just blasting. And that's actually very powerful to do. If you like have like very strong Abyss Pits, it's so helpful to curse on them. Because mobs basically just instantly die. Obviously, if you have Rakiata's Flow support gem, they will instantly die anyway. But it's also picking a support gem slot. But it's really helpful to curse on Abyss Pits. That's like, which I really like about the idea having to, you know, a stuff and a focus. And yeah, a stuff is just right now in the current iteration of the game is just so freaking powerful. Like you can get like +7 all skills on the stuff. You can get like 400% plus additive damages. You can get, you know, if you were playing for crit and stuff like that, you can get crazy amounts of crit and crit damage. You can get like 50 or 60% cast speed even. Like stuff is just out of control compared to Wand and Focus right now.
Pack's heavy enough already.
Yes, it can wear stuff and Focus. The Focus only has half strength, but it still can wear it. Sometimes these mobs just don't die for whatever reason. I think there's like this abyssal mob. There's like an abyssal mod which just makes them invulnerable for a certain amount of time. I don't even know if I want to keep the snap in my cast on crit. Right now I have a snap in my cast on crit. I think I will also change this to a secondary spark, maybe. Because right now I'm running a projectile speed amulet as well. They are much cheaper than spell skill ones. See, like this one is just, you know, invulnerable. Until like, he's not anymore. So yeah, that's like, it just has very powerful ascendancies. I kind of, you know, I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't league start it, to be honest. I didn't look at it. I just basically, so what I did is I I looked at the, you know, the reveal that it was like a caster minions thing, but, you know, it wouldn't scale off minion damage. And I was like, no, I don't want to do this, because the control for the Jhin and the stuff like that is really not what was making it strong. But to be honest, I unfortunately didn't read the Ascendancy notes. And I wish I had done that. But yeah, my boss damage is scuffed right now. Because I cannot mana sustain properly. And if they are not in the curse, I basically do no damage. So yeah, this is something I mainly have to work on. It's just the mana sustain. I mean, but I still don't have the anoint, so I probably need to anoint mana sustain as well. Yeah, it's really I mean, it's super strong defensive and offensively. I think it's a very nice class to play right now. And yeah, I kind of regret that I didn't league start it, to be honest. I should have read that the class description properly. My damage is like so freaking nothing. Like, I think I'm just gonna ditch. I don't know if I want. I'm gonna ditch the embedder again. I think it's just not good enough. It just doesn't feel good enough.
Old dog, new tricks.
No, I need one more point though. Where do I squeeze out one more point? I mean, you know, the efficiency of getting stuff around these keystones is pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty good to get the stuff around these keystones, right? So, you can get like some pretty decent stuff. Like, you can pick a lot of nodes which are very good value, but that's pretty much everything you're getting, unfortunately. So I'm not sure if that's basically, you know, enough to justify an entire Ascendancy, you know? Where did I... I'm kind of confused. Like, I had one, like, point which I didn't want to have. Not even sure which one it was. But this is, like, super inefficient that I have to pick this right now. I would really like to get rid of this. I also have to... I mean, I kind of have to anoint Gem Enthusiast, to be honest. So, how much is that, though? I think I can't afford it right now. Do I have cash? No. No cash, so I can't afford it.
Old dog.
I need one more point, though. Faster start, you know. You really need that. Recharge rate. Probably want to get rid of one of the crit nodes. Already did, though. Crit chance, dex. It's going pretty well, actually. Um,
What's new?
what do I need for considered casting? Greed, Paranoia, Envy. And let's just get another Sparkerino. I don't know, it depends what you're playing right now, right? So, I mean, this is right now a pretty hard to play, pretty expensive build, which I'm still figuring out. Why is there no support gems in my Sigil of Power, though? That explains, like, a lot, actually. Duration. And area of effect. Okay, so now I have... So I really wanted... So I really want to have Mind Over Matter. I really want it. I'm... But it's such a good note if you have it. I'm really trying, though, if it works. Um... 50% deeps. So now we have what? So now I'm at a 318 mana rack with Mind Over Matter. So I think I can sustain with Mind Over Matter. I just can't do it on a boss. God damn it, I have no Chaos Orbs. Arm of the Dreams, I don't know. I don't think it's a good item. You can use it on every build. But it's nothing I use, so... So now I have Mind Over Matter at least. It gives me like a nice extra survivability on the map. But yeah, I would need one more mana cost reduction node, I guess. I could also switch back to mana cost reduction in the boots, actually. I think that's probably the best for now. Because you can get 24% mana cost reduction in the boots. I think that's better than a 40% increased effect on Arcane Surge. Because this basically gives me like an oh shit like period, right? Even if my entire energy shield gets pierced, in most of the cases I will still have my mana as a barrier. But yeah, right now it's burning my mana too hard. So I definitely need another mana cost reduction. Estimation of the cost? I mean, it depends. I would say, you know, maybe like 20 divines is the minimum. Like 50 is probably the optimum. Okay, let's just try now with just one more efficiency node. Which just remove this damage for now. What is this new Flask? I don't know if this new Flask will be good or not. I want to try it also. Yeah, I know, this is like the last mana efficiency node I can pick, basically. But, you know, I think, you know, if you really want to play Mind Over Matter, which, you know, it really depends if I can, but it makes you feel much better in these situations, right? Because, first of all, you get mana on kill. You just have like a little bit of an extra layer of survivability. And you can pick some good stuff around that node, actually. But yeah, I still can barely sustain. And I have like very, very heavy investment into mana regeneration, actually. So even if I would put another 24% on the boots, which I can do, just cost me like another 70 exalts. Yeah, so I tried Eldritch, but I am not ready for it yet. I mean, I didn't do the full respec on Eldritch, but it gave me just... I think I ended up with like 6k mana or something like that. And I would really not be comfortable to play this as long as I, you know, don't have like mana problems solved entirely. Yeah, so I even like I cannot. The mana cost is just out of control with with Mind Over Matter. Now I'm even not freezing anymore. Kind of feels bad. I mean, I'm kind of freezing if I continuously post Orb of Storms. Which I guess you can do. Why am I getting just 2, by the way? Oh, that's true. Okay, so we still need more to run this with Eldritch, with Mind Over Matter. This is just like crazy how much mana you actually need. I mean, now I'm on 340 without Arcane Surge, which is okay, I guess, but it's not enough. So if I... The best build for Spark is Blood Mage. I don't know if Blood Mage is the best build right now. I think right now probably it's the Disciple is better than Blood Mage. But not sure though. I haven't looked at the Blood Mage yet this league. But you know, it got nerfed heavily, but it, you know, it's still good, I think. So yeah, do I want to really like invest this and test this? I mean, is it really gonna help me? I mean, there's one more mana cost node, which is over here. I think you can get that with a From Nothing. With a Controlled Metamorphosis. Maybe it would be good to have, like, the Controlled Metamorphosis here. to just get something. Just gonna check this real quick in PoB. Massive ring. Which one? This one here, right? Yeah, this is okay. This is massive ring. So we would need probably large ring or something like that. Yeah, large ring, right? So if we get large ring metamorphosis, we basically can ditch this keystone here. We can get this one. We can get magnitude. This is actually pretty nice. I think we should get this. Gives us Kite Runner as well. So I think it's just better than the way I'm running it because I don't really care about this crit. Yeah, I don't really like Comet. I mean, you can play Comet if you have a 200 stuffed. I guess that's the advantage the Blood Mage has there because it doesn't need a focus. And then you can play 200 stuff, which has all skill levels, because otherwise you would just have lightning skill levels, and lightning skill levels wouldn't really boost the meteor. Upgrades radius to large. Okay, how bad are these? -10? Wait, is this like just way too cheap? Like super cheap actually. But I don't have 10 chaos, 14 chaos.
Go on. Of
Oh,
course.
it's you.
Do I even have enough to get 14 chaos? I have a fracturing orb. Good enough.
All right, your order is ready. Can I help?
Right, let's get this boy.
I guess it's worth that.
How can you manage spirit? What do you mean? Okay. Now this allows me to unspec this. I mean, I'm a little bit low on rest right now. We'll
Yes.
fix that later.
Time I turned over a new leaf.
Wait, why can't I remove this? Huh? Ah, here. Okay, now we can pick this. Edification, Kite Runner, and one here. Okay, this says focus. It's decent. I wonder if I can ditch this stupid aim and threshold, but I can't. Energy shield, crit bonus, focus. Energy shield, crit bonus, cast speed, focus. This is pretty good. Energy shield, crit. Okay, this is my mana on kill one. Which, in a perfect world, I should not need. Let's just see if I don't need this. But even though it has focus anyway, so I have to get one. I have to get rid of one which has... Just get rid. Alright, so we still need... Like, I need like 10 extra rest, obviously. But... Let's see. Yeah, it was like 170, now it's like 244. I mean, the Omen of Corruption yesterday, it was like 25x. Today was like 44 or something like that. Okay, cool. That's actually enough to sustain here. Not sure if I will sustain on the boss, but this is pretty much good. And I could still technically... Why at some point I just don't sustain anymore? I don't really understand. Like, at some point I sustain, and then there comes the time where I don't. What is like that? But yeah, so I could still add like the new Flask thingy for like convenience. So I guess it can sustain. If I would add Mind Over Matter as well, there's no way I can sustain. Eldritch Battery, I mean. But yeah, this gear requires some crazy breach rings, this build.
Nothing to sneeze at.
But yeah, I don't know if it's worth it picking the Mind Over Matter. It's just such a huge investment in mana sustain. Actual mana, didn't even see it. It's like weird because right now I'm like almost sustaining, right? But as soon as I get Arcane Surge, I'm not sustaining. So my cast speed basically rises faster than my regeneration. That one I saw that it was a mana siphon, by the way. Not that blind, but... But yeah, I still will not be able to do bosses. Maybe I would need mana remnants for bosses. I hate these guys who just like randomly are immune to all damage. That's like such a stupid mod.
Can't carry anymore.
I mean, with Spark, visual clarity is not an issue. But yeah, with the plants, it's like horrible. That was actually dumb. Doing the Archon before the boss. Whatever. So yeah, really don't do any damage if the boss is not in the curse. But yeah, there's like absolutely no way to sustain this mana. The cast on crit is just leeching every bit of mana out of you. Maybe you should just disable cast on crit for bosses. That might actually be a good solution. But I mean, I can still try another 24% cost reduction. Maybe it works. I just need, I just need like a little bit more sustain. It's not like I have every single sustain in the book already, like... but yeah, I want to try the new Flask thingy. How's that new Flask called? Gargantuan, right? Oh, this one here. How much is it? 11 chaos. For 71. So 70 is 90 chaos. Wait, what? How's that mod called? Reduced amount recovered, but I have to search for what? Increased amount recovered? Increased amount recovered. Then I have to what, like minus 75 or something like that? How does this work? 75 minus 71. Okay, that works. So we can get one for like 35 chaos just casually. That's too expensive for me. 73s for 22 chaos. How much chaos do I have? How broke am I? I have 14 chaos. That's it. I don't have anything more. So maybe we just start with one which is not that good. Maybe I just want to see if I feel it at all. So let's just start with like a 75. 74 corrupted? No. 74 for 16. No, it's not bad actually.
All the best. All right, your order is registered. Can I help?
I can always resell it.
That one, right?
Yeah, it's poverty league. I mean, I have like very good gear, but like complete poverty because nobody buys my shit. So wait, is this qualityed up? Of course not. But anyway, I will see if I can feel it at least, because there should be. Let me just check if I make sure if I have the mana recoveries thingy in the campaign. Where was that Act 2? This is like the medallion, right? It's not Act 2, it's Act 3. Where's that thing? Here. Mana regeneration rate. No, that's the drought. Where's this, the one which is supposed to Venom Crypt? No, Venom Crypt is the mana regeneration rate. I'm looking for the mana recovery from flasks. I thought it was Act 3, actually. It would be nice if it would just be, like, you know, written somewhere here. Like, so hard to see these little plus signs, actually. Interlude Prison. Ah, yeah, that was it. Thank you. Interlude Prison. No, Act 4 Prison, right? Act 4 Prison, that's what it was. Oh, yeah, mana recovery from Flask. That's what I... That's correct. It's in the prison. So now it basically says it's gonna do 49. And I think there's one node which is mana recovery from Flask. I don't know if I can pick it though. Probably somewhere out where I cannot get it. Oh, here it is actually. So I could, you know, I could get these two basically to boost it. But, you know, I'm not gonna do it right now, obviously. But let's just see, you know, how it feels now. If there's any change whatsoever. The blue versus green. I think the blue is stronger, to be honest. But I'm, you know, I cannot, I will not, I wouldn't bet on it. Delirium. Do I have any good one? I used this one before, right? Too lazy to look at them. So let's see if the weird Flask does anything. Does it work in here already? 369. 353. Wait, what? That's it? Like, people were telling this Flask is any good? It's giving me like 20 per second? What? 353? 369? What? Is it really that bad? Is it like a tooltip thing, maybe? I mean, I know I have like 50% less recovery, but I didn't think it would be so bad. I mean, that literally does nothing. If it's really that bad, though. I will see if when I meet the boss, if it's that bad. But yeah, maybe I need to even like spec into the other, you know, the other 24% resource cost reduction. Yeah, it's like the last switch I can, like the last pull, the trigger I can pull is getting Kurgard's Gaze into my boots. If I had money though, I have no money, so I have to wait until somebody buys my stuff. Yeah, the Melting Meltstorm does less recovery than a regular Flask. That's why I was thinking this one would also be doing less recovery than a regular Flask. But I didn't imagine it'd be so shitty. But yeah, I think this investment is not worth running Mind Over Matter, to be honest. Even though it gives you like a little bit of extra defense, you might as well just pump all that stuff into Energy Shield. Like the investment I'm doing right now to just run this node is just so incredibly high. Yeah, charges don't kill you, don't even need, because it's just for bosses. Like, I don't have any problems with mana sustain on the map. I really just need it for bosses. But I was thinking, you know, maybe, you know, the effect would be any better. Like, I have 500 recovery right now. Maybe Mana Remnants will be the fix. Oh, mana recovery rate is applied to that, which I don't have. There's one node with mana recovery rate I could get. But that's basically the only thing which is applied there. And mana recovery from Flask is... It should be applied to it. But yeah, I mean, since, you know... Like, there's really no difference. They give like 20 or 50 a second. It's like basically not worth it anyway. If it would give like 200 a second, you know, that would make sense. What is happening here? You can though always, you know, if shit hits the fan, with Mind Over Matter you can stop casting at least and back off. That's like a huge upside of it. Because you cannot do that if you just have CI and no energy shield. But as soon as you're on mana, you know, you're still gonna have like a 3k hit point. So now I can back off without dying. Not sure what's wrong with this mob though. But yeah, these mobs are like crazy sometimes. I'm just not strong enough for this. I mean, I guess you just need like, you know, Headhunter for like running this very, very high Abyss stuff with Delirium. Maybe you just need Headhunter. I'm not sure, but it's just like very, very rough. But yeah, I also like removed half of my damage for just, you know, trying to get Mind Over Matter working. Yeah, but I don't have excess energy shield recovery unless I run convalescence. Right? You mean, no. There's no node which does excess energy shield to mana, is there? I think there's, I don't think there is. I think there's like something, there's like Zealot's Ode, which gives you access life regeneration to energy shield. But besides that, I don't think there is. At least not that I remember. There's like this weird node. You know, this node would be super awesome actually. But unfortunately, it's just hit damage, so it's pretty useless. Nobody will ever use this. I mean, you can use this, obviously, but, you know, it's just hit damage, so damage over time will just kill you. But yeah, I think investing into Mind Over Matter is just not possible. Maybe with Eldritch, but I don't think it is. Like, even if you would do, like, Eldritch will just put even more mana cost on you. Where's the radius on my Sigil of Power? I mean, see, it works fine if you get the bosses in the curse, right? I can burn them down. I mean, this Flask literally does nothing. I can already tell you. It's like complete garbage. Yeah, I don't use Core of the Storm. It doesn't make any sense in this build, especially not. It's just nothing. It also, I mean, it doesn't cost mana, but you know, it's just not for this build. This is like a weird build. But yeah, so it basically doesn't work, unfortunately. How does Pathfinder have more mana efficiency node? Like there's just, this is like the I think there's no, like, is there any other mana efficiency node than the ones I have? I mean, I have all the mana efficiency node. I mean, there's like 2 here basically. You could get these ones. So this is like, I mean, I cannot spec them unfortunately with this jewel. But besides that, yeah, these ones here you could spec as well, I guess, if you manually move here. But you know, the investment is just so incredibly high right now, right? So this is like an investment, this is like an investment, this is an anoint. And on top of that, you know, you have this another 12% in your helmet. And you can actually put like another 24% into your boots if I had the money. But I think it's just not worth it. It just, yeah, it gives you like some extra defenses and it's nice because you can pick, you know, some good nodes with this. Technically, you know, by optimizing this, I could, you know, remove all these passing nodes here, which was nice. I was, you know, looking into removing these 3 energy shield nodes here. That was the idea of picking Mind Over Matter. Because you really have like a lot of strong nodes in here which you can pick, which I didn't. But you know, even like putting another thing, I mean, I could try it. I need to make bank though. Somebody needs to buy my shit.
Let's see if that piques any interest.
Let's make stuff cheaper.
lowered.
Today is like shopping day. Yeah, I know, but you know, you don't get anything in your Ascendancy in return. That's like, you know, I think it's good on paper, but you don't really get anything. Why is this? What is with this Sigil of Power? Oh, it's. I put concentrated area on it. I was just like, why is this so small? So we want magnified, obviously. Why is there no magnified area? Magnified. Right. Very good. Yeah, I have all mana cost efficiency nodes and passive I can get without completely bricking my build. I really have all of them. I have such an increase, like I have extreme investment into mana regeneration. Like I have 70% on this ring, I have 92% on this ring, I have ingenuity to boost them more. I mean, I don't have it on the other ones. I have some on my amulet as well, like 33%. So I have like a total of 200% on gear. You can switch this to the 150% gloves, obviously. That's even more freaking investment. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Yeah, I have already anoint efficient casting, so I mean, there is just you know, I have all of them. There's just like these little 2 nodes, right? These 2 nodes is there, which I could pass to technically for 4 points, right? That's another 16%. These ones I can't pass; they're just too far out. But the investment is just so huge. Even though the benefit of having this node, if I really properly, you know, I can remove really all of these points here. I think, you know, it is good if you properly invest into it. You can get like this one as well. You can, I mean, these do not really make any sense, I guess. I mean, there's like just a can't search effect, which doesn't really do anything. But you know, you can get decent nodes with this keystone here. But yeah, it's just. I mean, adding one more Kurgal's Gaze into my boots now. Also, I, by the way, like, removed, like, 10% resistances by just, you know, running this controlled metamorphosis here. Just to pick up this. I mean, I still think this is a good Julia. I think this is worth it. I mean, I don't really run crit right now, right? But, you know, you could run it if you want. But, you know, Kite Runner is pretty good for me. It's like projectile speed damage is like double damage because projectile speed goes into damage, movement speed, whatever. So I think this is like a decent play here still. But yeah, so the last investment I could basically do is, first of all, I can sell this stupid flask here.
Have an order?
It's just trash. How much was it? Like chaos? 14 chaos or something like that? Sell it for 12, whatever.
Is that a good price for that? I have no idea.
And I need to find my flask again. Ditched it in like one of my dump tabs. What is it? That's mine. So yeah, I mean, if I had like another 80 exalts for like another Kurgal's Gaze, maybe I have something. I mean, I will try it now. I probably have still something of value somewhere, hopefully. I mean, I'm completely broke. But, you know, I might have... I think I had like some Essence of Haste. Perfect Essence of Haste. And... I think Perfect Essence of Haste was at least something. $78, that's enough.
I'll fill that in as soon as I
Yeah,
can.
no, I am fine. I can deal with being broke. It's just like a temporary situation. See, there's someone joining my hideout. He's gonna buy something. But yeah, so let's just, you know, throw another Kurgal's Gaze into my boots here, and
Shipment sent.
Oh, he bought the stupid flask instantly. I think I still have like some gloves there I can use
Yes.
temporarily, so I don't have to remove it. Wait, so fire, cold, lightning, fire, cold, lightning. Yeah, so perfect. I just, you know, changed the price on them so I can wear them now. Here's one more, fire, cold, lightning. Let's use this one. No, wait, this is a brick. I guess I have to wait until these unlock. But yeah, now I'm like kind of, you know. Let's just
Hello,
wait.
It's you. Have an order?
Yes.
Because I would really love to make this stupid keystone work. Maybe I can already respec into the, you know, proper way of doing this, because we can remove all these stupid passives here, basically. This one not. This one, the only one I have to kind of use it because it gives me all res, and my res are already like completely broken. But yeah, this allows you to get like, you know, this is a decent node. Then we could just, you know, get like we could get these 2 Arcane Search nodes and ditch like these 4, these 3. Right? It's like some mana regen, some crit chance, and I mean, it doesn't really make sense to do that. I think, you know, I think technically, I guess 5% chance to gain Arcane Search on crit would be enough, honestly. So I could just remove these 3. Just get one of these. And now all of a sudden I have like a crap ton of skill points I can like basically, you know, throw into like damage somewhere. So we could just put them into... First of all, this one here we want back. I guess getting the skill effect duration now is always nice, to be honest. Then we can just get 3 again. 1. Do decent damage here. And my tooltip's still at like 30k-ish. So it's... Come on, just unlock them already. I need this. How long is it gonna be locked for? So this doesn't even disable one soul core. It just basically straight up doesn't allow me to use my boots. But you know, this has basically another 24 increased mana cost efficiency. I think there's like other ways of getting mana cost efficiency. Yeah, you can get it. So here's the stuff again, right? I mean, you can actually get it on a focus or a wand. So I guess, you know, that's another switch you can do. Not sure if this, I think this is a suffix. So this would actually be a nice suffix on a focus if you you know, just slam it on there. So this is like another you know, I guess 20% you can get.
Have an order?
It's not unlocking. Let's craft some maps though.
Hail.
And is there any other like serious way of getting mana cost efficiency? I think like on like any kind of rare item. Mana or resource. Okay, you can get it on a helmet. Okay, I guess you can get it on a helmet and on a stuff. You can also get it on... You can actually get it like on a lot of items. You can also get it on gloves. So I guess, you know, with some crafting, you can pretty much get it on everything, actually. I didn't know that. Okay, so I guess, you know, it will be possible to craft like, you know, whatever gloves which have it on there somehow. I think it's like also on, you can also get it on Jewels. Like you can get it on Heart of the Well. So I guess you could get like a nice Heart of the Well as well with this. I mean, this is like 14% skill effect duration, skill speed. This is actually pretty good, right? Lightning damage resists to be lucky. Up to 25%. Never saw that note, actually. I should look more into like these Heart of the Wells. There's probably some pretty good ones here. Okay, so I think it just unlocked. Yes. Right, so let's just do this for a test here. And now we need to get the... Let's just get like lightning res, I guess. So now this is like an even more investment now. Let's see if we can manage to. I tried it, right? I mean I haven't tried it in a while now, how much it gives if you click Eldritch Battery. Last time I clicked it, it didn't give me quite enough. I would have to check it again, but last time it basically, we have it in PoE right now, right? Let's import the fresh build here. Last time I clicked it, I was like at 6k mana, which is just not enough. But I now have a better focus though. You have to kind of shift like a lot of stuff in your gear to run Eldritch, right? So that's like there's like some significant changes in there. So as you can see, it brings me to like 6k mana. And that's just not even, like, it's not enough. And if you run this, you basically change your stuff, right? You remove, obviously, all these energy shield nodes. You get, like, different jewels with, like, corrupted intelligence on. You get, like, different kind of gear. But as you can see, the mana regeneration, it's 642 now, right? So if I take this off, it's 345. So it kind of doubles your mana rack. But also, the mana cost is 462. So, and now it's 166, right? So the mana cost goes up basically relatively to your mana pool, and it goes up more than Eldritch will regenerate. That's like the problem with the new Archmage and stuff like that. In a perfect world, you can make it work, but it's gonna be very, very expensive. So it's really, you know, it's really hard with Eldritch Battery, like, because, you know, like all like kind of stacking has been nerfed like so much. But yeah, so this is basically not the maximum investment I can do, but it's close to the max. You can still get like more mana regeneration, obviously. If you would really want to commit to this, you would need more mana rack. Like you would, for example, need a wand with mana rack, or like ideally a stuff or something like that. my damage, though? I feel like my damage is much lower than before, actually, even though I stacked more damage. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I think, you know, the investment is just not worth the benefit you get, because the only benefit you get from Eldritch is basically you know, you can pick some extra nodes on the tree. And you have like a little bit of an extra survivability layer, I guess. Oh, somebody mana siphoning me. It really depends on the hard, like how hard the bosses are gonna be with this. But yeah, it's like already super hard to sustain actually. But I wanted to try Mana Remnants as well. So Mana Remnants might be a solution for a boss. Because Mana Remnants are actually not bad on a boss. But yeah, it feels like it becomes almost unsustainable at this point. And even though it's like kind of weird because I would have assumed that it should have been much easier now with the mana cost reduction on my boots. But I don't really feel it at all. I actually feel like it feels like it got worse. Yeah, the Chaos Flask thing, right? That was pretty good. But yeah, I really feel like this got worse. But I don't know how it would get worse, because I added like another 24%. I don't know. Honestly, the Embittered version I like tried at the very beginning felt best. If you ask me. Oh, 220 gem. At least some divines again to burn. But yeah, you know, I'm probably gonna unspec the Eldritch battery and just, you know, put all the investment points somewhere else. You just get more raw damage. Even though I could fix it with like crafted gear and shit like that, that's also gonna be like very niche. You even get like all these crafted gear things. Oh, it's the crazy boss. Was it a powerful one? I don't even know. I want to have Archon for the boss. I want to have like a real use case. But yeah, I don't think it's worth the investment. If I had like another 150% mana rack, I could probably make it work, but
Your corpse will feed the new tomorrow. I need more time for that. No mana.
Completely out of mana. Is this like a less recovery map, by the way? I think this is probably just a less recovery map. Oh, I have to play this boss mechanics. Oh god. No!
You had your chance.
I learned. I learned the mechanics.
You died. We are reborn.
Ah. But yeah. So I think this was like a less recovery map or something. But you know I would die. Like this boss is just.
I have a
You
buyer.
have been judged.
Ugh. I can't see it though. But you know, it shouldn't. Don't think chaotic monsters maps have recovery. But anyway, this is not gonna work. So this is just dog shit. I'm gonna switch back to the stuff I had before.
What's new?
I'm also missing like, you know, elemental res, so I'm missing like a good amount of
Let's see if there are any takers.
mana from my boots. What? What? Can't I replace this? Yeah, so there goes like another divine for testing. Okay. Get rid of these ones.
Yes. Hail.
Okay, wonderful. So I would probably, I mean, I could keep this because this is still pretty nice. This is a very, very good node here. And Kite Runner is a very good node, and this is basically free mana rack for me, so I might just, you know, I might keep this. It's just minus 10 LRS. I can fix this like any other way. So I think I'm still, oh, there's actually a cost efficiency node I never saw. How did I never see this one, though? Weird. But yeah, it's like 3 points for 15%, so I guess you could use it, but so yeah, let's just ditch all this stuff. Just not worth it.
Go on. Time I turned over a new leaf. Nature seeks balance.
It's just not worth it at this point. I can probably ditch these now, though. I have to get... Ah, shit. I don't like this node here. Could get this one here. For just 2 points. Yeah, I don't like that amulet. I'm just not a fan of using these things. By the way, I forgot to pick this one. This was also a very good node. I didn't pick like a 16%. There's like really so freaking good nodes around this. But yeah. So I have 1 mana cost efficiency from here. I have the Annoyance, so that should be fine actually. I want to have these guys again. I want to have these guys again. Now I could just use... I mean, this is 4 points. And this actually gives me 40% increased effect. This is 4 points. And this gives me some crit, some mana rack, and no increased effect. So I think, even though it gives me some mana rack, I think this one here is better. I need to find another skill point, though. Probably, you know what, this movement speed and LRS and Archon is not even, like, so important. I think it's a good node, but, you know, let's just say bye-bye for now. These are... I mean, this is like kind of annoying, but you know. Getting these two and this would be better. But it costs 1 extra point. That's 30% increased effect actually. So I think it's better to do it the other way around. So I need to find even 1 more point. Let's just the skill effect duration one here. Yeah, so this way my GPS should still be like 30k. Everlasting Gaze is dead. That was first of all bugged, and second of all, it basically has been nerfed. Okay, but yeah, now it looks pretty good again, I guess, right? Could still like get some, you know, some damage nodes if I want to ditch some. I wanted to get... Wait, where's my energy shield gun? I had like 8.4 energy shield. Why do I have... because I have the jewel changed. Like 1 jewel is actually 500 energy shield. That's actually pretty insane. I still can pick this node here. Which... Because I have this keystone now. I shouldn't have this, unfortunately. I'm only using this for this stupid keystone. But... Can I ditch like any weird node? I have to ditch 1. I have to ditch 1. I could... This is 30% increased effect of Arcane Surge. I mean, I don't think it's that powerful, to be honest. But I don't really have anything to ditch at this point. It is just, I mean, the problem with mana right now is just mana cost on high gem levels is just so freaking high. It's just way, way, way above the clouds. It's just, it's so freaking high. And it's like a really bad issue. I mean, I could ditch this one for just 1 energy shield focus node, actually. It's like, I mean, I have to use this node, though, unfortunately. What can I freaking remove? I want recharge rate. I want this one. I hate that I have to use these. Kind of stuck with it right now. This is like 50% deeps. I don't like it. I mean, I like... 25 magnitude of shock is kind of, you know... I've had better stuff, actually. I mean, I have 1 elemental ailment usually. I'm just gonna ditch this one, I guess.
Go on.
I don't have fire. Would be nice if I had, but I don't. Let's just ditch that one into this helmet energy shield node here. It's like just 300 ES. Actually, it's not... You know what? It's probably less powerful than getting a focus one, to be honest. It's actually pretty much 8171. And this is... I mean, it's like a little bit stronger. But yeah. Oh yeah, this map is glitched. So now I'm got rid of the Eldritch, whatever's thingy. See if we can still run. I should have looked if one of these maps was less recovery though. I kind of like, that was kind of like stupid actually. Do not check for that. You're respecting Comet? That sounds like fun. I tried Comet, it basically just removes like all my mana instantly.
The hour grows late. Perhaps we are in need of a new champion.
I don't know, if it was just a stupid less recovery map and I was just dumb. But I don't know. I think there's a way of making it work by just, you know, putting some more mana cost efficiency on items. It's not an easy craft though.
I'm not ready yet. Balance restored. I need more time for that.
I'm not ready yet.
I need more time for that.
I wonder if it felt better when I still had the snap and not the spark in my cast on crit.
I need more time for that.
Do I have it in my... I wonder if it was...
I need more time.
Because the snap just like basically creates infusions everywhere. It's like so funny. Like I'm the infusion caster of all infusions without running anything with infusions. I was also thinking about going for the storms thing. For the bosses. I wanted to try that too. If you just throw like the triple infused double storm on a boss, how much DPS it actually does. But it's probably not doing anything. Let's face it. It did do no damage whatsoever before, so I don't really see a reason why it would do something now. But this feels pretty good. This is pretty much the way I had it in the beginning before I started testing like all that crazy stuff.
I need more time for that.
But yeah, right now I have a projectile skills amulet. Nice. And that obviously doesn't boost snap, so my snap basically does almost no damage on the cast on crit. But what it does, it creates like a lot of infusions, and lightning infusions are actually very strong for me because you know they basically triple the damage of my arc. This is just solely map clear though. For bosses it won't really work. Unfortunately, there's no reliable way of creating a lot of lightning infusions on bosses. But on map clear it feels very good. I maybe don't want to run in there. But yeah, so this is yeah, I mean, I am not gonna call if this is better or not. To me, it just feels better playing it because the plants are too slow. I like get freaking killed by projectiles all the time because the plants are too slow to basically kill ranged enemies. And with Spark, it's just significantly faster at doing that. Also, like, the Lightning Conduit was really nice on a cast on crit. But I still haven't figured out how to get it to work on a boss. Because it's too fast on a boss. Is this weird boss?
I'm not ready yet.
But yeah, I have like huge problems with killing bosses, unfortunately. And I don't fully understand why even. I mean, I know it's resistances. Oh, bah! I don't even know. Why did he get like 7% from a curse?
Our savior, you are not.
You have it like on the wrong Wacom set? No, set 2. I don't know. That's my issue with the bosses. I mean, I could use Rakiata's Flow, obviously, if I can afford it. That would solve my stupid boss issues. But I think that thing is like 100 divines. I don't even have divines.
Yes?
Why can't I see Rakiata's Flow? Oh yeah, it's just 25. I'm not playing Core of the Storm. Then I have no spirit. Like, my whole build will not function. And I don't think it's good. Not gonna fix my boss issue that I cannot get them properly cursed. But I don't know, maybe that's just like the weakness of this build. I mean, I don't run a boss setup or anything, right? I could just push more damage when I play bosses, but I feel like I don't... If I get the bosses in the curse, I can kill them. If I can't get them in a curse, it's like absolutely miserable. And I was trying to make Lightning Conduit work, but I don't know how it works, to be honest. It's like super weird on bosses. It should basically kill bosses like super fast, but, you know, also, like, I could get like lightning penetration like higher. Maybe that would be like a good solution, but I already have pretty high lightning penetration, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, that's the only thing I cannot figure out with this build is bosses. That's why I wanted to try like this storm maybe. I wanted to, you know, maybe try the Firestorm here, but I don't think this is gonna do any damage, even if it's like triple infused. First of all, it's not a projectile skill, so I cannot use it right now because it will suck with my amulet. But even like, if I look at the tooltip, how much does it do? Like, it's 1 impact every 0.2 seconds. So this is not even a lot of damage, to be honest. Because it really just hits once every 0.2 seconds per one. So this is really just like shooting 1 spark every 0.2 seconds or something like that. That's really not good. And the other storm I didn't really try, but, you know, it does really nothing. What's that? Never heard about. Yeah, no, that doesn't really do anything. You basically need the yeah, but I'm not gonna play that amulet because it's just I'm not playing it. It's just something I will not play. I dislike playing shit uniques for just, you know, one purpose. I only play like multi-purpose builds. Again, I have to rebuild my entire build to make that thing work. Also, it's like based on critical and shit like that. So I just dislike that item like from the beginning. It's just something I don't like. But yeah, I might be able to. It's probably not gonna hold on a boss. It's so bad. I just need Rakiata's flow. That will fix all my issues. But yeah, it's a 25 diff stupid gem. I mean, I could buy it if I have like enough. If I save a little bit, I think that would be easy. Then I could just, you know, one button everything. The other way would be trying to figure out Lightning Conduit, cast on Shock. Cast on crit, actually. Because this build works beautiful on maps. That's why I can't figure out why it's not working against bosses. I don't really understand it. Yes, I can read YouTube chat. I'm kind of... I know it's like probably the resistances. I mean, it could also spec into Lightning Pen. It's not so, like, it's just a couple of skill points to get Lightning Pen, like, up to 50%. But, you know, usually, if you just drop, like, Exposure and a Curse on the boss, it should be fine. But since, like, this patch, like, bosses are, like, so freaking mobile, and it's, like, super risky to run a Curse in the second weapon set and switch while you're on the boss, because you're gonna drop down to, like, 5k energy shield. And like literally every boss ability will one-shot you this patch. I mean, I know everybody is basically playing Rakiata's Flow. Probably that's the reason why they do it. Because, you know, if I play like Zash, right? If I play Pinnacle bosses, it doesn't matter, right? You drop your stupid curse once and you burn down the boss before he even does something. The problem is most map bosses are very mobile. And... I mean, I could also say I ditch Sigil of Power and fix my weapon set. Then I could recurse in a fight without having any risk. I mean, I think the whole Keystone stuff is not enough for one Ascendancy. I would agree. It's not bad though, but it's just not enough. It works out pretty well if you happen to just not have anything but an Oracle. But in the end, yeah, the Keystone stuff doesn't really work out that great. It's good, but it's not that good. Like, other Ascendancies just offer more. What is this map again? What? Ah, it's just so annoying. I don't know. That's why I don't like these builds. They're just not defensive enough. Like it's just every time the same. You invest everything into like stupid mana regeneration. You just cannot get it defensive enough to, and then you just get like mini stunned by random stuff and just die. It's just that's why I kind of dislike caster classes in this game. It works to a certain extent, but if you want to play the hardest content, like these Delirious maps, they're so freaking rough. And I think, you know, these builds are just not made for it unless you have like a very, very, you know, strict defensive layer there.
What's new?
And this class just doesn't have one.
Let's see if there
What?
are any takers.
Kidding me? Eh? Living Bomb is a decent cast on crit, but it does no damage. Or just to like pick up infusions. Because it has a limit. Usually, like, spells with limits are not very good for cast on crit. So why... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Disciple of Varash is, like, so much stronger than this Ascendancy. But, you know, I think this... this build just doesn't work great against the bosses. If it would work against the bosses, it would be fine, but it just doesn't.
Speak.
Maybe it does when you have Rakiata's Flow, or maybe it does if the bosses are... So maybe I'm just gonna, you know, what I'm gonna do now is... I'm gonna remove my stuff. I'm gonna lock my weapon sets. And now I'm just gonna be able to basically cast curses without any risk. I don't really like this, but I just cannot weapon swap into a curse. It's just way too dangerous. But I think outside of the boss problems, it's not that bad actually. I think Varashta, like the Disciple right now, is the best caster probably. Oracle is definitely not. Yeah, by the way, I'm also missing like 10% LRS right now, but I guess that's fine. Also, I think I could change one Anoint away from the conservative casting already, because I don't really need all the efficiency after respeccing the Might Over Matter shit. Wait, what? It's still weapon swapped? What? It did weapon swap into nothing? Wait. What did I do wrong with this weapon locking? I have to check again. Like I did something wrong with the weapon locking. Alright, so... What does it mean? Like it's locked. How do I do this? It's locked, right? 1-1. Ah, you have to lock wand and well, that's so weird. You have to lock wand and so focus like individually. That's actually strange. Okay, good to know. Every day learn something new. I thought it would just lock the entire weapon set, but apparently you can even lock wand and focus individually. Like super strange, actually. Yeah, so this way, basically, I don't have Sigil of Power anymore. But at least I can use my curse during maps, which has some significant advantages. Stuck. Because basically everything insta melts if you like curse it. Yeah, I think, you know, uncapped demon form is like this, you know, it's like this crazy bullshit. I don't know. I think I have to. I just think I have to get Lightning Conduit working somehow. I think that's the only valid option you have against bosses. And I feel like on the map it doesn't really matter so much what you have. And yeah, I have to fix my gems on the exposure thingy. So I wonder if I can take out efficiency here. In a perfect world, I would like to run Spark without efficiency. Maybe that would be worth investing a little bit more into mana cost reduction, actually.
Challenger!
Yeah, this guy doesn't die. Maybe it is just because I have like cast on crit and it's just basically burning all my mana and not doing anything.
You are not worthy. Cut yourself if you can. I need no time for that. Out of mana.
I mean, if I can cast a spell, I'm gonna do damage. But I think the cast on crit is basically just, you know, taking away all of my mana. And that's why I don't do damage on bosses, maybe.
You are not worthy. Breath of Hinekora. Okay. Yama sees you. You are worthy.
I mean, Blood Mage has some crazy, so you might not notice that he has, like, expensive stuff. So Blood Mage basically right now uses a belt, which is like, you know, 30 diffs. And it uses, which basically allows you to access Life Leech into Energy Shield. So it's very expensive. And it also uses, like, some kind of a Soul Core and the gloves, which is also like 25 diffs. So you might not notice that these things are extremely expensive, but they are. But yeah, there's some very broken tech on Blood Mage right now. Defensive wise, leech wise. But yeah, so maybe. No, maybe I just have to deactivate cast on critical when I go on bosses, to be honest. Maybe that's just the idea. I will try because I think I'm good. I think it's just cast on critical is burning all my mana on the bosses, and that's because I have this stupid 100% crit. And I think that might be the issue why I suck on bosses, because I don't think my damage will be too low for bosses. It doesn't make any sense. I have like plenty of damage actually. So it's just the stupid problem with the mana cost in this game, you know? So let's try like another map boss. There's the Abyss tablet mess missing. Any playable mech? Okay. Right, so I'm just gonna turn off the cast on crit on the boss now and see what happens. Probably just gonna remove the embitter from the spark. I'm probably just gonna give this more cast speed. On a boss I could also obviously change the stupid mobility support gem. But it's super odd with the cast on crit that it just takes so much freaking mana. Even though I have like even efficiency in it, it just doesn't matter at all. Like it's on a boss, it's with 100% crit, it's completely disrupting your mana. And it's fine on a Blood Mage, because the Blood Mage will have Life Leech. Yeah, it would be nice to have freeze on here again, actually. But I don't know. It's not. It's good, but you have to respec a little bit. I would be nice. I think it would just be enough if I had like a stuff with 30% damage gained as cold. I think that would be enough for getting enough freeze on. Farming level 7-1. You mean like the level, yeah, no. I mean, I get it, but, I don't see, like, the point. I mean, I see the point, but, that's, like, very, first of all, they farm very expensive maps, which I cannot even afford. Like, they spend, like, 10 diffs for, like, one single map, I guess. Not 10, but probably, like, 5. And I really like want to know what like a build can reach like in endgame if I just revert down to like basically no difficulty just for the sake of farming. Doesn't really make sense. You can do this with like any build, right? So wait, so I'm not gonna I'm just gonna switch off the cast on crit on the boss. I mean, you could probably put something else now in the meta slot, but I'm just gonna switch it off now and see what happens. Just finish this though first. No Sigil of Power. My curse duration is too low. Even though if I could like kind of freeze her or something like that, it would be nice. But it's kind of stupid. This was not perfect, but it worked like significantly better already. Which brings me like to the I mean the damage is like still way too low because I mean I did Sigil of Power, right? So with Sigil of Power I would have been like way faster. But it's kind of sad actually. Like, this just burns through, like, your mana, like, absolutely crazy. And... I mean, obviously, this is like a tier 21 arc. I get it. Like, it's level 31 spell. But, even if I take... I don't know, it's like any kind of tech where you can slow down the cast on critical somehow. You can put like a very long cast time spell into it, obviously, but it's still gonna kill your mana. Like it's not sustainable by any means. Even with like mana cost reduction and everything. So maybe, you know, we would just get like Sigil of Power back and just call it like whatever, like disable cast on crit and enable whatever. Like I don't even know, you could like run something else on the switch. Like you could disable Siphon Elements and try like, you know, Mana Remnants, but it's not gonna help. Like I was thinking like something like Trinity or something like that.
Oh, it's you.
It's also like, I don't know, it's like already like way too complicated of a build, to be honest, like this way. I'm not even sure if there's like anything useful you could run. I mean, you could run a Blasphemy, I guess, instead on the boss. I mean, Elemental Conflicts is just junk. Cast on Ailment is basically useless against the boss. There's not really anything you can like anything good you can run there, I guess. I mean, you could run Trinity, I guess, but you know, I'm not doing like good like damage there. Put down any invocation or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of making me sad, to be honest. And I tried, I just wanted to make Lightning Conduit work in this so much. And it works beautiful on a map. But and there's like no slower casting. Like you would have to get something to give the Lightning Conduit more cast time or something like that, right? If I would run Lightning Conduit instead of Snap here, right? This goes up to like 410 maximum energy, but I still couldn't get it to come out against a boss. It would just be too slow. I didn't try it with rapid casting though in this case. I mean, maybe you could take out the energy one. That's maybe the idea. You take out the boundless energy, so you just have it gain energy much slower. Maybe then the lightning conduit could trigger on a boss. Give it like some whatever, like magnified area maybe. Doesn't really do anything here. Would probably just give it like some DPS, some raw DPS. I guess it can be, I guess it doesn't have to create elemental ailments, right? I guess that's fine. You could also stop this from critting, I guess. Maybe. I don't know what's better though, but you know, let's just give this a try. Maybe it does something. I'm trying like super weird stuff here. Alright, let's find some powerful map bosses. So now the cast on crit basically needs 410 energy, and I removed the energy gain modifier. gem, which is, you know, the most overpowered gem in Castle Critical. But I'm kind of critting so much that I'm removing it at this point. So that might be my solution here. I don't know, I'm trying. Because on the map, really, it doesn't matter. Like, you only need the procs on crit, like, on rares anyway. And it basically should insta-give all rares with the Lightning Conduit. Maybe that's the secret tech here. We just have to find the secret tech, which is not Rakiata's flow. And obviously you can still run Frost Wall against bosses if you want. I mean, now it procs a very little, but you could also, you know, technically you could change support gems on bosses. I'm not a huge fan of it though. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? I had Convalescence on, and that fire still burnt me to death. What? What the hell? This game is just so crazy. I mean, I'm still missing like 10 of my rest, but you know. That shouldn't happen.
It's you.
I hate testing stuff. That wouldn't have happened on a different character though. It's like solely because this character is bad. But yeah, I didn't, like, this didn't really proc a whole lot with the Arc and the Lightning Conduit. I don't think it's a bug. I think it's just like, you know, some crazy DPS. It might be a bug though, who knows. But, you know, that, I mean, against, like, the energy shield region I have is not so super strong. And I'm, like, missing 10% fire res at this point, so it might just be, like, a crazy high damage stuff. But, you know, these tier 4, like, juiced Abyss maps, they just are, like, completely out of control. Sometimes it kind of depends what, you know, what the map mods are, obviously. But they're very, very rough at times. But yeah, maybe the play would be to... because on the map without Arc, it's pretty annoying, actually, to play. Because Arc, like, basically never comes off, so... And Arc does, like a substantial amount of DPS in this build. It's nice when Lightning Conduit comes out once in a while, but, you know, it just takes forever to come out. I have it again. What is this burn? It doesn't feel good on a map, to be honest. Like, this doesn't feel good at all. Just move this stuff up a little bit. And just gonna pull this arc out and put it here. And now I'm gonna put, like, the Boundless Energy back into... I mean, we probably don't even need the Boundless Energy. I probably can leave it out of this. Could also maybe, like, put just this with Embitter to give, like, some extra freeze on the arc. I mean, it doesn't work with Elemental Focus, though. I'm just gonna try this here. So I can basically switch in the arc with the arc just on the boss fight. The Lightning Conduit. Because on the map you really want to have the arc going. I have like one of these burns again. It's so bad without the energy retentions thing, actually. Yeah, these juiced Abyss maps, like, they're really, really hard. So it's I mean it's a pretty good benchmark though for a build. If you can deal with that shit, you can deal with everything. I do have no mana though. Did I remove? Ah, I removed my. Yeah, I just think that's not a good idea actually.
Let's have a gander.
Maybe it would have also just be enough to take the boundless energy out in the boss fight. Yeah, but monster effectiveness doesn't really make it more difficult, right? They just get more HP. So I usually like what's killing me is like these random damage spikes. I think if the mobs would have like, you know, 50% more HP, it's not such a huge deal. If you have like figured your build out at least. Alright, let's try this. So now we go on the boss. I take out... Oh, I have lightning con... I had lightning conduit in there all the time and just didn't even notice. So we take out the boundless energy basically from the lightning conduit, and I'm just gonna, you know, give it elemental focus. And let's see if I can proc it. Oh no, not that boss. Okay, it doesn't do anything at all. I think it's still too fast. It still doesn't proc. Or I'm out of mana, one of both. Damn it. Hate this boss. Yeah, but I think it doesn't proc. It's too fast still. So the problem is if the cast on crit is faster than your cast time, then your lightning conduit won't proc. Oh, come on. No, it's not a mana issue. It's so it is a mana issue. The problem is, so the lightning conduit procs, but it doesn't come out when your cast time is too slow. And then it doesn't come out, but it still uses the mana. It's like a super stupid interaction with getting lightning conduit on cast on crit. So it's really annoying. And it's also not that good, by the way. Like it's not like it's like the best skill on Earth. Yeah, you really can't, like, these map bosses are really just unplayable with, like, glass cannon builds. Like, if you can't bring them down, then, you know, it's just gonna be, like, really, really fucked up. It just procced once, like, randomly, but it didn't proc because I had mana, because it procced because I stopped casting. So if you basically stop casting in the right time, and then you don't recast, right? Because it will be just overwritten by the new cast. But in the end, you know, whatever you do, basically that cast on crit will just freaking burn you down to 0. I don't know why though. Like, I don't know what's not working with this. Because, you know, I can cast my regular spark just fine. And this one here will just completely drain the hell out of you. And I don't know. Kind of weird. I think the, you know, the best thing would be probably just running Sigil of Power and switching it off on a boss fight. Or just have like a spark in it. Could also run like something like Electrocute or something like that, I don't know. It feels bad because this build like really destroys maps. I mean, kind of, except for like the big fat rares. The big fat rares only because you have the same issue basically with the cast on crit. You're just burning yourself out of mana and you cannot get any more casts out. I don't know. It's like an issue. I don't know how to overcome it at this point. I could invest into my mana efficiency. I mean, without the but I even have it in. Is it like a less recovery map? Oh. Weird. Right, next boss. Should finish my abyss, because I will die. But I think right now I'm running like 1 too little mana cost efficiency. Because I'm also burning myself out of mana and I usually don't do this. Because I have this, I have the Anoint, but I don't have the third one right now. I mean, I could just get these two. No, these are near iteration. Swap like this damage for mana. Yeah, if I can't search on crit. I also have very high Arcane Search effect. What the hell? It's just... I need more resistances.
Perhaps
I'm gonna
it's
respect
time.
this. This is like so stupid. I don't have anything to get more res. And maybe it's just too hard for these stupid glass cannon builds, to be honest. It's really just too stupid. I don't know. I don't know, it feels bad. It just feels bad. Just feels bad. I mean, I could just push like some res into my stupid, but I can't even put res anywhere. I would need like another ring with like all res, which I can't afford right now. My rings are already like crazy expensive. Why would just remove this stupid from nothing? Yeah. It's not a class limitation, it's just a difficulty level limitation on no survivability. And you can either like basically just burn these DAOs down instantly. Or yeah, whatever. But you know, it's just I don't have enough mana cost efficiency to run these cast on crits. And the stupid thing is I have 100% cast on crit, and these are just gonna basically burn me down. So mobs are not gonna die fast enough. So the other one I had was basically just using something like Embitter with freezing, which helps a lot actually. It basically removes some damage, obviously.
Yes?
What is it? Never too old to start afresh.
And maybe just ignore the boss issue and just swap up the switch out the stupid cast on crit on bosses and just call it a day. Like that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't think the tree is an issue. They just need a revision of mana costs for spells. That ditch the Archon as well. This is like such a good note, by the way, but any decent cold note I can reach? No, doesn't look like it. Just these ones I have them already. Nothing. Rick's code was with this note. Yeah, it doesn't matter whatever you put in cast on crit. I mean, you can do ice. You could do ice wall manually, but you know, right now I'm have projectile and lightning spells, so it's basically doing nothing. So you kind of are a little bit locked into lightning skills with these kind of how the how the wands and stuff like that are working. But you basically just gotta find like a setup which works, and right now I'm not finding one. Maybe I just take the boundless energy out by default. And, you know, I might also just give this like an embidder. So maybe I can just try to go all out freeze. But I think you cannot avoid one-shots in this kind of, you know, environment with just a build like this. With, you know, you would need to have at least 15k energy shield or at least, you know, run Mind Over Matter or something like that. I think, you know, this is just not enough to survive, even if I had my resistances fixed, which I don't. I think it's just not enough. For this kind of maps I'm playing, so...
Have an order?
And you know, I'm just testing anyway.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
No, unfortunately it's not instant freeze. That's unfortunately not. I would like it to be, but it's not. It freezes relatively fast.
Thought you a believer. Perhaps not.
But not on bosses, because, you know, you would have to invest into like more freeze build-up or something like that. You can see it like basically doesn't freeze, unfortunately. Just doesn't do enough. I mean, it kind of freezes, you know, once in a while. As you can see, there's like some frozen stuff. Come on. These don't get frozen at all, actually. Like, it does literally nothing. I don't know. Like, it's like so bad. Like, nothing works on these maps, really.
I need more time for that.
I have some freeze builder, but not enough. But even if it would be double, it's just the damage is just so low. It's really just DPS. It's not damage. Can't even kill these stupid mobs. It's so bad, actually. It freezes normal mobs good, though. That's what it does. I mean, I think you just need, you know, if you just have, I guess, you know, if you get confused, like why it doesn't work properly, because it's just because I don't have Brachiada's Flow. If I had that, it would probably be so easy. But yeah, with Frost, I basically have no penetration. Yeah, leave me alone, guys. Oh, I mean, it just doesn't feel good, like with the stupid Embitter. It just takes so much damage out of the spell. Can't even like, and it doesn't freeze, right? I mean, he got frozen now eventually, but it freezes like way too slow. Also, like I would have to invest into like freeze duration and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, it just doesn't feel very good, to be honest. No, Spark's skill damage was like buffed by like 5% or something like that, I think.
Go on. Old roots find new soil.
I mean, nothing really relevant though. What else did I do with the freeze? But yeah, basically it doesn't work. It's just put it like this. Honestly, the best it felt really just when I had like some more resource gen than this. I think they buffed the Spark baseline damage by a very, very little amount. I don't know, it was like almost that little that it, you know, didn't seem to matter at all, but I think it got buffed by... I mean, outside of the infusion stuff. Go away. Yeah, these guys have just, you know, these double desecrated modifiers, they just have like so strong defenses. There's like just a random other one spawning. Like even the cold spark wouldn't freeze them, right? It's... But then, you know, maybe these maps are just so stupidly hard that you know, kind of need like Headhunter and other shit for this. I don't know. Maybe it's just too hard for like a regular build. I don't really have like any comparison of, you know, what a build should be able to achieve on this kind of level. No, it does lower damage. Because I have no cold pen, I just have lightning pen. And also I have lightning damage on my wand, so like the 100% increase on the wand are also missing, which is like an issue with, you know, cold. Like if you would want to do this with cold, you would kind of have to commit into it 100%. But I think even then, you know, these mobs are just very, very beefy on this, like, Abyss Delirium bullshit. You know, my DPS is pretty low, actually. Which is kind of stupid because, you know, I have, like, pretty good gear, actually.
Your corpse will feed the new tomorrow.
Like, not even with the freezing shrine you can freeze a boss. I don't know what they did to this whole... Oh.
Feed the new tomorrow. You had your chance.
I need more time.
So long as divinity disgraces the world, no one is
I have no clue what this boss is doing.
in the way of hope.
Wow, he's frozen though. After like half an hour. I mean, if you have it in the curse, you know, with exposure, they go down. But yeah, you know, with shutting down the cast on crit, that's just like such a stupid measure. Like, you want to like shut down your like most important skill. Yeah, I have the mana regen gloves. I am not using them anymore. They're just not strong enough. But it's really just the, you know, the gloves just give you mana regen. That's what they do, right? So it's very good early game, but I don't think it's something for late game because there's better ways to fix mana. For example, like very strong breach rings. These shield guys. And he has like this stupid what is it called thing again. Like these mobs, just please, just delete these. Just delete these from the game. Like there's no reason for these mobs to exist. Like he does, if you get like hit by like 2 of these green bolts, you're like dead no matter what you play. It's like the probably one of the heaviest damaging skills in the goddamn game. I mean, I can kill these if I put my curse on the pit. You know, I can kill these without like major issues. But you know, sometimes these are just crazy strong. No, I'm not using Core of the Storm.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
What am I doing on this map? But you know, it just doesn't feel good on the bosses, to be honest. I mean, I could get back my Sigil of Power and just, you know, do the bosses, but then I have the problem with the Abyss Pit. It's just such a mess. Wait, what did just happen? Did he just lock it? I tried to find a secret tech on running chiming stuff in my offhand, but keeping the weapon sets locked.
Speed.
I think I found it. No, I didn't. He switched. He switched. I mean, it's not so much better actually in weapon set 2. It does the same, right? Um, I'm wondering if I just... That curse is like basically non-existent in weapon set 1. 12 seconds. It's really bad though. Now the best way to scale Spark is basically skill effect duration and cast speed. And, you know, lower resistances. I guess, you know, if you just had Rakiata's Flow gem, then it would be obviously pretty easy. But without, it feels like pretty rough. But, you know, this character is probably just not good enough for it. It's just, yeah. It just doesn't feel that good. Any other bosses I can run here? That is the Imperial map missing. I don't know, it just feels bad to shut down the cast on crit on bosses. But I cannot really do anything about it. I have all the mana cost reduction nodes I can pretty much get. Yeah, there is the 24% more I could get on my boots, but it's really not getting it to the point where I need it to be. I'm missing a good amount of damage from the tree, but I think I have pretty decent damage on the tree, actually. So I think it just is what it is. Yeah, I need like max my rest though. That's like a big issue with the Abyss Pit. They are doing like double damage than they did to me before. Because they had like this stupid controlled metamorphosis without having the whatever. Oh shit! I didn't want to. Oh my god! I don't want to do breach. Breach is so crazy. I mean, I guess, you know, with this build I can now do it. I just have to be a little bit careful. But, you know, breach mobs, they do like the craziest DPS of all. Like they do like these physical hits, which are just completely out of this world. So I really don't want to push breach. But yeah, without fire res, you shouldn't like do this without fire res. Just the story here. Maybe I should just spec back that stupid jewel bullshit. It's kind of killing me. This is really not good. I mean, absolutely out of control, actually. I'm just gonna collapse these. I'm not even gonna run them, but I just want to collapse them. Oh, nice. So this will basically even. At least it will lead me to that stupid boss. So now, okay, interesting. So now I have it. Now I have it again that these are connected. So last time I couldn't run this. I don't know why. It just wouldn't work. I don't know. What's the story with that? It just wouldn't work. What can you do with these, by the way? Oh, used to increase the tier of a room. Yes. Yeah, well, last time I couldn't, so I did exactly the same thing. And I couldn't run it. The room where you click this, where you are supposed to, like, basically, you know, do the boss, would just not do anything.
Again?
So this was exactly the same I had it last time and it didn't work. But I want to go to this, like, lineage, this things here. Maybe I get, like, a Rakiata's Flow. I did all the rooms and I couldn't get to the chamber. It just didn't work at all. I was just clicking on that thing and it was just literally doing nothing. There was like no tooltip, no sound, no anything. It's just like basically unclickable thing. But it was like the first temple after the upgrade, and it wasn't reset before the upgrade, so maybe it was just bugged because the, you know, the upgrade kind of, you know, bricked it. Yeah, there was nothing happening when I entered the access chamber. Nice, worthless gems. Like it. So 6 rooms, right? What happens if I die? I have no clue about the mechanics and my build is shit. Probably a one-shot deal, right? I mean, it's not gonna work anyway, so let's just not oversell this. Wait, where is it? Oh, I'm wrong. Or the modifiers affect the girl as well. Okay, so this time, yeah, okay. This didn't happen to me last time. Last time I just couldn't click it at all. So it might have been just a bug because of the update would not affect the temple, which was already in progress or whatever.
That's the Exile Pili. Pili, how do you have that? It's forbidden knowledge. Everything in there is too volatile or dangerous to use.
It's a bit late to worry about that, isn't it? When fortune smiles, shake her hand.
I mean, I have effectiveness.
Use it we
15,
shall.
45% for normal monsters, whatever. Ah, okay, unique, so my girl would have like 10% increase or whatever.
The medallion should then unlock the
Yeah, can you stop talking and open this already?
Step forward
Thanks.
with me. I am possessed by a peculiar notion.
Yeah, okay, this certainly didn't happen to me last time.
Shall mean your end. Come, if you must.
Okay. So now I can go there, I guess.
It works! But why?
If I survive this, we'll speak on it later. Now, we must
I want to open
face
it.
my queen. This is it. Her
Understood.
chambers. We're
Good
not
luck,
too
you
late.
two.
Right, what does she do?
Atziri, should you proceed, this means the doom of the Vive.
I never expected it of you, my most loyal pet.
I beg of you, hear me. The beast cannot give you what you desire.
You may have studied it, Doriani, but you do not know it like I do. There's
Can she get over it already?
come now. Give unto me your desire. At last, fulfill my soul.
I will hold back her legions. Whatever it takes.
Oh shit, I have to switch off my cast on crit. Oh wait. Ah. Shit. Okay, I'm too stressed. Whatever.
I need
My
Okay.
ascension is at hand.
Okay, I guess she's not very difficult, right? Apparently she's like phasing.
Enough of this!
Oh no, I can't pull it off. Nice.
They don't understand our connection. They could never understand. I am eternal.
What? That almost killed me. Didn't she just die? I built this like so bad against bosses, it's like not even funny. Oh, I guess.
We must get out of here. Go. Back through the portal. Come on, hurry.
Okay, now what? Do I get anything? Oh, I can open the shit? No. Open the vault. Oh, have to wait.
hoarded enough riches to feed the world.
I don't think I'm gonna get anything. I got like some random boots. Wait, what? I can't open these? Oh, they open automatically. Ah, oh. Look at that. Well, it was kind of rewarding, right? So what will you do now? Do the... Oh, I can't even go to the architect. Check a rare body armor's implicit. Plus one. What? That's crazy, actually. I mean, the armor is shit, obviously, but... I never saw one of these. I mean, the Architect's Orb is worth nothing, right? It's red. It's the most OP or body armor in the game. If you have it on a good roll, though. I mean, you can just craft on it, right? But, you know, is it like worth anything? So you would say, like, any sacrificial... Is it worth anything? So what, it's like 1x? So, I mean, you know, it doesn't seem to be so valuable to me, if you ask me. I mean, you can craft on it, but it doesn't, like, the base is not really expensive, so it doesn't look like people care about it all that much. Wow, this almost, like, bricked the entire thing.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
I'm looking at the wrong one. You mean this one here? Sacramental Robe? No. It's just like a regular ES base, right? I mean, I know this base, but...
I need more time for that.
I don't know what I'm looking... I have like this one and this one. This is like the two body armors I found.
Speed.
This is just a random armor with like all armor types. Which, you know, yeah, it has +1 to level for corrupted skill gems. I mean, if you craft this up, this might end up being good. But I don't really see like anything interesting there, to be honest. Ah, okay. What does it do? I mean, it's pretty cheap. How is it the best body armor if it's like 20x? I mean, they're all corrupted. Because just it can have like the corrupted affixes. I mean, it's like one of these random items where you can get very good ones and you can get very bad ones. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like... I mean, this is pretty good, actually. It's like a 1200 energy shield. That's actually out of control. I guess so you can get very high energy shield variants of these.
I need more time for that.
Right, let's try this again. Stupid boss, then I'm done for the day. Come on. Go away. these bosses are like such a huge issue for skills where you have to like curse. We didn't have this problem before because, you know, bosses would just be one-shot. But now all of a sudden, like, the bosses have like this stupid gazillion HP. And I cannot recurse it because I have to like switch weapons. And then I will have like basically just 3 KES, so I'm just gonna be one-shot by whatever hits me. But yeah, getting 6-socket glove would be nice. But you know, it's like these things are so expensive. They're so far out of my reach. I don't really care about these things, to be honest. But I think the amount of HP these mobs have is like so out of control, actually. I think this build is not bad at all. I think this content is just not made for, like, you know, stuff without Headhunter and, you know, Rite of Passage and stuff like that. So maybe I'm just, you know, undervaluing this build based on these contents, which are just being very, very difficult. Wow. Just like casually burned me.
I find your lack of faith disappointing.
But yeah, anyway, so I'm done for the day. So I just, you know, I probably gotta make some research, but I think that is really just the core issue, is that these juice maps are just too rough for my little build. I think it's just made for like builds which have a defensive layer, and with having no defensive layers, I think these things are just too you know, too punishing. Especially if you do like high delirium and high abyss. I don't know, it's like kind of same with like bosses. I mean, I'm still missing the last point though, but these are also like, if you cannot keep them like cursed, or if you don't have like, obviously if you have Racket's Flow, like you're just gonna basically 4-shot these bosses, right? So, but yeah, I can't afford it.
Let's see if that piques
Maybe if somebody ever buys my shit.
That's better. You may have been dreaming before.
Yeah, I just think like the whole concept of this Oracles thing, it's just not very good. It's tempting to do this whole Keystone stuff, but in the end, I think it's just falling short of having an Ascendancy which actually does something. Because this Ascendancy literally just does absolutely nothing. Except for this 100% crit. And I cannot even use it on bosses, because the 100% crit is just, you know, it's just not playable because the mana sustain is impossible to do. So yeah, I mean whatever. Like it's kind of a misconcept, I guess, in the game. But anyway, so I gotta work tomorrow. So I think I'm still gonna like you know, finish this build tomorrow like the way I like it the most. And maybe you just you know, can judge from there if it's good or not. Because I wanna probably re-roll then. So anyway,